Elder Wilson's ribs. In 1979, I was called to be a missionary in the deaf program in the in the Ventura, California mission. President Hiram Smith called me to go work with the deaf people. I'd been on my mission for 1 year, and I was a good missionary. I was a trainer, and I worked with a lot of people, and I was really firm in keeping the rules and working hard. As I got there, to my new companion, Elder Wilson, I could tell something was different. He was a new missionary, maybe 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, I don't know, but I was a seasoned old missionary, and I was there to teach him how to do missionary work, but he was there to teach me how to do sign language. But right from the first, I told him, I said, oh, let's go out and go get our work done. He goes, no, I got to wait for the car. I don't want to go to work. No, I'm not going to go to work. I'm going to wait for the car. I'm like, no, let's go to work now. He goes, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to wait for the car. I'm like, no, we're going to go knock on doors or ride a bicycle. I don't care what we do, but we're working. We're not going to sit around the apartment. And he was really, really ticked off about that. So eventually, he would give me a lot of grief and hassle me a lot and so forth. He was a rough kind of a missionary at that time. He would taunt me and tease me all the time and bug me and get mad at me. Anyway, we got transferred, and I'd been there for a month or so. I got a new companion. Elder Walker was wonderful. Walker taught me sign language. I taught him how to do missionary work. He taught me all the signs and was really good with me. I was really good with him. We were progressing really well. But every time we would make contact with Elder Wilson, he would bug me. He would bother me. He would tease me. He would taunt me. He would try to bawl me out. He would be, I didn't understand what he was saying half the time, but he was being a jerk. So I thought, this guy is just bugging me. I'm trying to be a good missionary. I'm trying to be Christ-like here, but this guy's pissing me off. So he kept bugging me, and finally, one time, we went over to the zone leaders and says, "Hey, we wanted to come in and talk with the zone leaders, Elder Steve and Elder Solomon." So we went over there. Me and Walker went over there, went in to talk, and he goes, "No, not you, not you." And he pushed me out of the room, and I'm like, "Leave me alone!" And he ripped my shirt. And so as he ripped my shirt, I just shoved him, and he went backwards by the TV. And then he came back and he shoved me really hard, and it made me fall down on the bed. So as I got up, I thought, okay, this is what my dad taught me. Hit him in the guts. I hit him as hard as I could, right in the ribs, as hard as I could, in the center ribs, right below, right above the stomach. And then I hit him as hard as I could with a right hook in the ribs, and I lifted him off the ground when I hit him. I hit him so stinking hard. Anyway, he really got mad at me, really got mad at me. He said some words I didn't think missionaries were supposed to say. He went to the doctor, and I guess he had some broken ribs, but he never bothered me after that again. Now, fast forward about 3 more months, now we're living in the same place, me and him. I got Elder Gilliland as my companion, and Elder Walker is with Elder Solomon, I believe, at this point. And they're cousins, I think. Anyway, so they're companions, we're companions, but we live in an apartment by ourselves. There's 4 of us that live in a house. And there's sort of some tension between me and Walker or Wilson, but Wilson's got a little bit of tension there. There's still a little bit of frustration, but he's nice with me, and he's a lot more guarded. He's a lot better. But anyway, he had borrowed some money from some of the missionaries. That says, hey, I sat him and I says, hey, you need to. I always try to be nice with him. You need to pay the missionaries back because you borrowed money from them. And they started getting mouthy with me. Oh, no. I says, hey, don't get mouthy with me. I says, do you want to have happened what happened before down in Los Angeles to happen again right now? He goes, no, no. I says, okay, let's just get along. Let's work this out. What's your mom's phone number? I called his mother, said, hey, Elder Wilson owes some money to the missionaries. Can you get us some money so we can get them paid off? She goes, oh, no problem. So she had sent the missionaries money, and Elder Wilson and I got along perfect, really well after that. So there again, he kind of had a bullying temperament, but once I punched him a couple times. Nowadays, if you get punch each other on a mission, typically you'll have to come home, I guess. But I don't know. But I did talk to my mission president, and I said to mission president, I says, President Smith, I want you to know something. Did you hear what happened with me and Wilson the other day? This is just about 2 weeks after I had to punch him a couple times, and he was military. Hiram Smith was military. I says, Elder Wilson kept getting out of control, and I finally had to punch him a couple times. He goes, oh, don't worry about it, Elder Hunt. He needed that anyway. And I thought, that was a good response, because I took care of the problem, and he understood that I took care of it. But he was very respectful after that. And I didn't push it too far. I just hit him twice. I mean, that's the way it goes. But it knocked him into line. And sometimes people like that, bullies, or people that get out of control, just need to be taught a lesson. You can only be patient for so long, and then you need to take care of the problem. But Elder Wilson and I get along really well now.